Hello and welcome back to Expedition 33. Last time I left you in Fallen Leaves and I told you that this was a really cool area. But, as cool as it's been, there is more to it, and it is right behind that door and that small child. So, that's what we're going to find out this time. But before we do, there's something I need to do. And that is go into our menu, go to Monoko, and just switch his weapon. Now, you're not going to know why I'm doing that necessarily just yet, but you can probably work out the reason why. Right, and then we're going to run past. Also, it's worth saying, we were told that there's a big Nevron that likes collecting armbands. It's not these guys. It's not the weird sap lady, so we are yet to see it. Please find her and ask her why she kills them all. We found her. Really? What did she say? That she is doing this for you, to respect what you created with her. But, that's not what I wanted. I never... Please, maybe you can do it. Stop her paintings from erasing anymore. Be careful. And that's interesting. So, the sap lady, who may or may not be a manifestation of the Paintress, is doing it for the faceless person, who is... I don't know. But apparently going back here can help us stop the Paintress. Or the sap lady, I guess?
Yeah.
It's kind of, yeah. It's interesting. There's a lot of lore, and I don't entirely know how much we're going to get a full answer for here, but yeah. Let's head up. Got even more of these guys. Absolutely demolished here. Looks like they were in the process of fighting, although, yeah, you can see what killed some of them. It's just where they hit their last moment. Looks like there was maybe a big explosion here. Yeah, almost looks like this was an explosion with all these guys at the center. And some kind of shrapnel killed everyone out this way. Did I hear like a glowing sound? Yeah, I kind of hear that. The same kind of sound that you heard off of the swords. Interesting. Might just be the sound that paint makes in this game, but yeah, or chroma, I guess. All right. Well, move forward and all the way up to this. Let's go. And then, once we hit the top, we then have one more journal. So, let's listen in.
Christoph, Expedition 49. We can hold the line for another few days, but we need to find a way out. Our water supply is running dangerously low. Focusing our strategy around healing was a smart move. But we can't take down an Everin like this with our weak firepower and our backs against the wall. We can keep the fighters healed for quite some time, but not without water. Even with water, we'd eventually run out of stamina. For our allies who come after, sadly our lives may have proven that defense is both absolutely necessary and wholly insufficient.
Okay, noted. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure that that's meant to help you with the boss, as I have seen what's up ahead, but it's definitely interesting. Like, that seems like the most useful journal in world that we will have gotten up to this point. It's a journal that's actually like, okay, we got stopped here, but we were trying to do this strategy and it didn't work. What would be more useful is if they had told us what it was that they were fighting. Like, that would have been extremely useful. But, yeah. Also, what's interesting is that implies that that gate down there has been shut for like 10 years, right? Because the other expedition went this way. So they didn't find this journal. They went down the bottom and then tried to create a new path through there. What exactly they were after in this area, I'm not sure, but, you know, that's probably lost to time. Okay. We can rest just to replenish stuff, but it's not going to heal Verso. I mean, it did heal Verso, but it won't heal Verso. Let's just put it that way. And then we go forward into this area. Oh, it's so cool.
That's more like it.
Ready to carry.
Oh
Ow. Okay. Well, that hurt. So, Scavenger. This boss in the missing episode was about maybe an hour plus of the time that we had. It is a difficult boss. That move there, you can parry it. And I have successfully parried it one time. But it does a huge chunk of damage. And I find it easier to dodge. Because if you dodge it, then, well, you're gonna at least stay healthier and you can fight in other ways. But, yeah. Let's go for a shield onto Verso. I think that's just generally a good idea. Mel, I guess we could make it weak to fire and then spark, or we just spark into Swift Stride. Yeah, let's spark into Swift Stride.
On me.
And then we can Mezzo Forte from there. That move, on the other hand, compared to the other one,
I'll manage.
that should be parryable every single time. That's straightforward. Okay, we're in C, so Berserk Slash makes the most sense to me here. Does mean that Minoko's going to be without any AP, but at most he only gets 4 AP. Well, he gets 5 AP anyway. I'd rather use Berserk Slash here to do the damage. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then I can just use his turn to give himself AP.
Why, yes,
Okay.
I'd love it to dance. Incoming. Just try it. Bring it on. Foolish move.
Yeah, notice how many of those are saying dodge and not perfect. That should give you an idea about the window to hit those. Swift Stride.
Use this.
What lovely feet.
Nice. Okay. Although that has weakened Verso, interestingly, because it healed Verso. It's a little anti-synergy there. Alright. What have I got? I could Ballet Charm. That moves us forward 3, so that moves us into purple. It is actually worth looking at what we're moving into now, because we have control over it. Because we're not using the other weapon. Now, the reason we switched weapon, in case you hadn't worked it out, is that the other weapon would make it, is the thing that this boss absorbs. So, like, there's no point in having it equipped, basically, because it means you can never parry. At least as Minoko. I think I want to do 6, right? As I'm looking at the other numbers, we got 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, so we got 4 3s and 1 4. That would put us in purple no matter what. Purple will be Cultist Slash. Now we know, well I know, that it's immune to dark, so at the start it's not a good look. And then the other thing is, it does more damage the less health we have, which doesn't really excite me, given that we want to keep him high on health. It's actually something weird with Minoko. I wonder if we want to switch Cultist Slashes in general, because Minoko doesn't really get low on health, because he tends to die, like, immediately. But, anyway, I think Hexa Crush is a much better choice here. It's going to be 5 turns of defenseless, so this thing's going to be weaker for 5 turns. Yeah, and it's reasonable damage, so. And that moves us 6 forward, which will move us into red, so be in the place to do the Danu's Waltz. I guess probably only if we get the parry on Minoko, but we'll see. Yeah, it's resistant to that, but it's not the end of the world. And there's our counter. Nice damage.
Ready to strike.
I did also test this in the episode that didn't happen. Purification does less damage than Berserk Slash pretty much 100% of the time, even when you're hitting a weakness. Although it is in B right now, so there's a chance. But I think Berserk Slash, if you're low on health, tends to just outperform it. We could Leadership here. Leadership here would give 4 AP to Minoko, which would then give him enough to use the walls. Yeah, let's do it.
The dance begins.
Okay. Now, obviously, on Mel, we're just going to do Fleuret Fury over and over and over again. I don't see a reason not to. Yeah, it's just kind of the best. And then Danu's Waltz. It's not burning, but we are in red. That moves us forward 3, which puts us back in Almighty, which probably means it's Hexa Crush is what we want to use after that. But yeah, you see, this is the problem I have with all this turning as well. I think we need a 5-turn purple. I think a 5-turn purple would be ideal. So if we get 5-turn purple, we can use that in Almighty maybe. And then that'll move us into red, which I think would be perfect. Because then we have the option of moving into red or moving into purple. Although actually, if we got like a 2-turn, that might be good as well, because then we could just go into blue, which would be quite nice. I don't know. We need to think about it. Anyway, Waltz. It's still going to do damage. I mean, it's resisted, but that's still 9,000 damage. And now we're into phase 2, the masks. Now, I have not really figured out the masks. Ow. I also, I guess, haven't figured out the dodge timing for that.
Oh well.
Ow. You can parry those.
Dregs.
Yeah, I haven't really figured out the masks. You can shoot them, right? And shooting them does do damage to the boss, but beyond that, I don't really know what you're doing with the masks. Like, I tried just exclusively shooting them with, like, 18 AP, and it's not like they come to an end, as far as I saw, so, yeah. I'd love to use Crueler Barrier here, but we can't seem to use that, so we could either use Ballet Charm or we give ourselves AP. I think giving ourselves AP makes the most sense here.
Let's spill some ink.
Mezzo Forte, obvious choice here. It keeps us in the same form.
You're outmatched.
And then here we want to be low health anyway. I guess I could just give ourselves a little extra AP.
It likes you.
Wrong timing entirely. Okay, at least Berserk Slash is going to do more damage. There you go. Right, so you, I want to just use Fleuret Fury on. I don't see a reason not to.
Precision.
Oh, although Verso doesn't get a turn for a while.
Oh well. Watch out, my owl. Just try it.
Ready to carry.
Watch out, my owl.
Guard up on me.
Okay. Then it gets another turn. And there's our counter.
Okay.
Cool. Ow.
Maximum damage.
Just terrible. Okay, res Mel, because then she gets a turn. She's already stanceless, so I might as well res Minoko.
You can't leave us yet.
Hey, perfect dodge timing. There we go. He's back. He's in Almighty. Let's do shields to Verso. I forget what Dizzy is, but I think it's that it makes your accuracy lower because it's assuming that you're going to try and... Wrong timing. It's assuming you're going to try and shoot the masks.
Okay.
Now the fun begins.
Just truly awful timing. She's back.
I'm better.
Okay. Here, Berserk Slash. Definitely. We're in C. We have almost no health. It's Berserk Slash. Nice. Next one. Interestingly, our damage is down though because we died, because we lost Powerful, which was doubling our damage. We also have Gradient attacks as well to consider, and that Gradient attack would put us in Virtuos form. It's worth thinking about. I think I will do that. Nice. Then, Fleuret Fury. Yeah.
Finesse and precision.
Okay. I remember the other thing about those. Those dark attacks are not in a set rhythm. Or, I mean, they are, but they're not. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? It's like that kind of rhythm. So, you have to be ready for a pause. So if you were going to parry them, you don't want to do it immediately, basically, because you end up in a bad situation. We could maybe use Almighty Strike at some point. Yeah, if we can get him into stun state. It's probably worth thinking about. Cultist Slashes is useless, so we're going to give himself shields. There we go. That should be 9999. Nice. Wrong timing. Okay, at least it only counts as one attack. Fluoret Fury.
Finesse and precision.
Nice. Berserk Strike or Leadership? I think Leadership, so we can make it Scavenger defenseless next turn. There we go. That now means Minoko can use Hexacrush. Nice. Terrible timing.
That's more like it. Ow, wow.
Ow, wow. Okay, Mezzo Forte, probably. Yeah, just because I want to stay in the same stance. Although I guess we could have gradiented out of it anyway if we wanted to. I'm actually thinking heal is probably the best move there.
So dodge.
Completely wrong timing.
Please
Good.
survive.
Invigorating.
Alright. Berserk Slash.
I've got this.
Okay, not bad.
Let's dodge. Dodge.
Minoko, get ready. That's more like it.
Okay. Cool.
I'd love a dance. My, what lovely feet.
Okay. Could Dan use Waltz? I do feel like just giving Versa with shield makes more sense.
Not looking good.
Fluoret Fury.
Finesse and precision.
Nice.
Parry it.
Oh, wow. I am refreshed.
Okay. Cool.
Invigorating.
Nice. We're in Almighty. I'm going to give a shield to Mael.
Okay.
Now means we can immediately Fluoret Fury.
Finesse and precision.
Nice. Hey, the correct timing for once. Nice. Good turn to heal up some people who need to heal. There we go.
A bit of violence, yes.
You should probably just shield yourself. Okay.
Please survive.
Alright, good. Good. Still on form.
Energized.
Right, Mezzo Forte.
A bit of violence, yes.
Hexacrush would be good here for the large amount of defense list that we'd be applying. Let's do it. Right.
Your turn to shine. Watch out, my elf.
And there we go.
I've lived through worse.
Paradigm shift probably. Although we could use like a sabotage or something to apply mark. Let's do paradigm shift for now. Nice. Might be worth the self-heal here.
I am refreshed.
Lorette Fury. Nice. And now we're into phase 3.
Monoko, parry!
Energized.
On me! Verso dodge!
Alright. Ow. Okay.
Mayhem.
Res.
Been a bit too much fun, eh?
And Virtual Strike. Followed by Virtual Strike.
You can't escape!
Less damage because I'm not in the stance.
My turn.
Okay. Followed by Mark, I think. Yeah. And then Berserk Slash.
I've got this.
Not quite.
Bit like
Okay.
you.
Close though.
Your turn to dance. Your turn to dance.
Okay. All bar one's not bad.
Not impressed.
Oh, he's back at it again.
Parry it!
I tried.
Ready to parry.
Oh, we get our counter there. Oh, that's cool. Little unfortunate for Monoko on the whole XP side of things, though. Maybe I should have dodged. Scavenger, new weapon. Okay. Well, with that, we have cleared it out the way. Cool. Well, let's have a look at Scavenger for Lune. Scavenger. 50% chance to generate a dark stain when consuming stains. Deal 50% more damage with skills per active dark stain. Base attacks can consume one dark stain to deal 200% more damage. So, this is very interesting. So 50% more damage with skills per active dark stain. So if you have 4 dark stains out, you are dealing, well, if you have 2 dark stains, you're dealing double damage. 3 dark stains, you're dealing triple damage. So it's effectively tripling your damage as long as you can keep dark stains up here. But I don't know whether dark stains get overridden by other stains. I don't know. And with 4 dark stains, any skill can consume them to deal 300% more damage. Okay. Which means that the skill will be doing 4 times as much. Although well, yeah, 4 times as much, effectively, for one skill. It's very interesting. I don't know if it's good, but it's very interesting, and the damage increase is what really sells me on it so far. Is like, look at the power increase from it right now. It's only because it's level 14, obviously. But, effectively, it's doubling our power. So I'm going to equip it for now, but I have no idea if it's any good. Also, I'm sorry to say, Mael, you have proven yourself too useful, and therefore are being kicked out of the party for CL. Because I need to level someone else. Right. And with that, I believe we have now finished this area. But yeah, as I said, super cool, really cool fight. I like that it doesn't test too much on it. Like, it's just okay, I'm going to use the same moves. The moves are difficult to dodge. Figure out how you're going to deal with them. I like it. And it doesn't take too long. One problem I have with some boss fights, right? Not in this game necessarily, but in general. So I feel like some boss fights don't follow the kind of rule of, you know, prove that you can do the mechanic, prove that you know what the fight wants you to do, and then do it. Like, too many fights tend to, like, make you prove it too many times, if that makes sense. Like, in some games you end up doing the same thing for like 50 turns, and you're like, yeah, I solved this 40 turns ago. I do like how the fights in this game, they feel weighty, but they're quite quick still, if that makes sense. Like, they don't ask too much of you, and the better you are at them, the quicker they are, right? I think that's kind of cool. I don't know if I explained it well, but think of it like the typical Nintendo boss fight. I think is the one that I would describe as like my ideal for the concept behind a fight. If you've got a fight that, say, hit the enemy's weak point, generally a Nintendo fight will be like, run around, avoid attacks, hit the weak point, and it'll get you to do it 3 times, right? In like tons of their games, you can see this exact formula. And the way I see it is like, 1 time, maybe that's a fluke. 2 times, maybe. 3 times, you understand what the game was asking of you. You proved you could do it. Fight is now over. You can move on, right? That's kind of like the philosophy I quite like in bosses. It's just prove you can do it, and if you can do it successfully, you can move on. Anyway, you succeeded. Thank you. Thank you. Take this. It is a song she used to play to me when we were together. Until next life. Interesting. Okay. We'll need to listen to that song when we get back. Right, I think we can go out here. I'll upgrade in camp so we can listen to the song while we're upgrading. Cool. And that says out here. Yeah. I was thinking of an example of a game that doesn't do that well. Like that style. I would say quite often, like, the secret bosses in something like, say, SMT or Persona, quite often they fall into the trap of, once you know the pattern, you just have to do the pattern for a really long time until you get the boss's health pool down, right? Like, you don't actually change what you're doing for a huge amount of the time once you've got the right strategy. I think that they're quite often the type of game where I feel like some of the normal bosses are mostly alright, but when you get to the secret ones, they're usually a bit ridiculous in terms of the health pools. And it means that you're basically just sitting there doing nothing. The fight's not more difficult, you're just doing the same thing over and over again. Anyway, let's play this. Oh, interesting. It's in English, I think. Anyway, let's level up. Let's go for... Oh, you didn't level up, you didn't level up. You did. More points in vitality. And then more points in defense. There we go. Cool. Now, I was trying to see whether I could hear anything from the music, but I think it's a little too low in the mix for me to hear. Also think if I could just read the lyrics directly, it would probably be the kind of thing that reveals too much. Yeah. Maybe later. But sounds good though, as it always does. Anyway, as I said last time, we are effectively going to need to go and run back through a couple of areas this time. Not too many. I already checked a bunch of areas that had nothing in them when we had the episode that never happened. But there is something in Stonewave. There's 2 things in Stonewave Cliffs that we need to get. 3 things if you count the abilities, which I guess we will. 3 things in Stonewave Cliffs that we need to get. And 1 thing in Stonewave Cave. Well, 1 boss in Stonewave Cave, but we already know that. Have I been to this? I have been to that Gestural Beach. Yeah, I think I look at it every time and go, have I been there? Yeah, the answer is yes. Okay, so south, and then, yeah, that way, basically. There's still more up here in this kind of coral area, but we will get to it, I'm sure. I don't know if I want to fight Sprong. He seemed a little too strong last time we fought him, and our damage hasn't increased that much. I mean, it's increased, but I get the feeling our defenses need to increase a lot more. And maybe it's a gradient attack. Maybe that's what we were missing. Maybe he's got a gradient attack, and that was the issue all along. But anyway, I should be able to go in here, right? Oh, I also had a thought on these guys. I don't know if this thought it... Oh, this one didn't happen to be one of the ones that I was talking about. The ones that say you need to find new expeditioners. Technically, nothing... It doesn't say here you need to find expeditioners to join your party. That might be the twist, right? Like I'm seeing there in terms of you need to find more expeditioners. You could just find more expeditioners in general, and then you get... Oh my god, the frame rate in this area is horrible. This is kind of where I wanted to be, actually. Oh. What's this? Defensive mode. On receiving damage, consume 1 AP to take 30% less if possible. I don't really like it, but I guess I'll get rid of energizing heal for that for now. Yeah. Okay. I need to go somewhere with a higher frame rate. There we go. Yeah, this isn't how I expected we were going to come in here. But yeah, my train of thought will come back to me. Ah, yes, with the merchants. It doesn't say the expeditioners to join your party. It just says you need to find more expeditioners. So it could be once you find the expeditioner, then it unlocks for, like, just in general. So I think that's the thing I was missing. It could be that we've got all the companions, but there are expeditioners who aren't companions, who are for some reason blocking the outfit. It could be like it's that companion's hairstyle or something, right? You know, like how on Verso, I'm hoping this was the previous one. Well, we have Bun here. It's the wrong one. We have on CL. CL, is that the right one? Yeah, you see how we have Mael's haircut on CL, right? It could be something like that. Like, he doesn't want to give you the character's haircut until you actually, you know, get the character. Anyway, this is what was left here.
Nice.
Music record for Gustav at the point where he died. But that is not all that we missed back here. We also missed something a little further back, past all the tinging lights. And that is down here to the right. So, tap that for a save. And then we want to go down here. Right. Down this way. I think we can fight this enemy. I think this is one that we need. I don't know if we need the leg, but it's one that we need to kill anyway. Ah, we need the leg of the one on the left. Yes. We don't need these guys' legs, but I definitely need that thing's leg. I don't know what it does, but we need it. Shoot this thing.
Zoom in.
Searing Bond?
Take this.
Nice damage. Wonder if Radiant Slash will kill it. Nice.
A bit of violence, yes.
Okay. Hit him.
Your turn to shine. Bring it on.
Oh, I can probably switch the weapon from Monoko back.
Your turn to dance.
Alright.
You're energized.
Cool.
Full deck.
Searing Bond? Or, no, just Sealed Fate, actually. That'll do.
Your fate is sealed.
Nice. Played a
Let's
lot of
have
burn.
some fun.
Okay. Berserk Slash.
A bit of violence, yes.
And Chevalier Thrusts. Oh, okay.
A bit of violence, yes.
Attack.
Ready.
I kind of thought that might kill. There we go. That did. Okay. Cool. We got a new leg. The Roacher's Foot. What's that do? It's green. Okay. Medium single target physical damage. 4 hits can break. It's interesting. I really like the barrier because it gives them something unique. I think I like Hexa Crush for a defenseless. So that basically the choice is Chevalier Thrust, which is currently our AoE. So I don't know. I'm not too happy with get that. Actually, we'll. Yeah, I think we'll. Yeah, I think we'll leave it on. As in, we'll leave Chevalier Thrust on, not take the 4 hit and break. Do we have a purple, by the way? I was going to look for a purple that costs 2. Or that moves the wheel 2, I should say. Oh, element isn't what I thought it was. I thought element might give you the point in the wheel it's at. But actually, it's just what element damage type it is, which is not really what I'm looking for. So this one lets you move it 2 and then costs 0 AP. That's definitely interesting. There's 1, if you're in Agile Mask, then it's basically just a free move forward. And 2, if you're in Almighty, that lets you move yourself into blue for free, although you could just use blue, I guess. It's kind of interesting, actually. I quite like it. That moves forward 3. 4. Yeah, why don't I take the free turn? Let's take that. It's very, very cheap to use. It just moves the thing forward. It's going to move it into Ballet Charm, though. Maybe I want to take off Ballet Charm and replace it with a different blue, if we've got one. Probably not Heal. That moves it forward 6. Medium lightning damage to random enemies 3 hits. Critical hits deal extra damage. That's kind of okay. Maybe we try that. Yeah. Let's take that. Okay. Let's switch it up a little bit. Right, so why did we need to kill that enemy? Well, that enemy was tied to the enemy that was standing right there. Why is that important? Well, we missed something. We missed this. How did I miss it? I don't know. I guess I must have just forgotten. But there's a lever there. You go through here. And all of a sudden, you have access to this.
Good stuff.
Cool. I mean, it's just free money, essentially. You should have got that ages ago. Really shouldn't have been an issue. But, there you have it. We needed to kill 1 Roacher anyway, so that all works out pretty well for me. Right. And now we can leave this area. As you can imagine, the first run through of that, when we re-ran through it, took a lot longer. And everything was right at the end. So, yeah. That's fine. Let's head over this way next, and let's go to the Stone Wave Cliff, which is over here, I think. Yeah. Hello. Ooh. One of these. And inside we have a color of Lumina. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. You just have hairstyles. It's fine. Leave. Right. Let's head in here. So this one, I was actually told about in the comments. I have the right plan, I just need to keep doing it. Which is just keep shooting the crystal. Apparently the devs just expected that you would keep doing it. Which, yeah, I guess I just didn't do it enough, essentially. So, yeah. Right idea, wasn't committed enough to the execution. Let's put it that way. So, down this way, all the way down, and across we go. Hello. Let's fight. Chromatic Hexa.
Sweet tasting.
Okay, interestingly, that gives me a 3-hit that we can start, or a 3-hit we can start with, switching to Sakapat's Explosion. Yeah. And it moves forward 6, so that would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would move you into blue. In blue, it'd be another explosion is what we'd be looking to do. If I used leadership, we would actually have enough to do that. Okay. And then that would move you into green. That kind of works, I guess. Yeah. Oh, that's what it looks like.
likes you.
Interesting. Ow. Oh, there's the power from the crystals. There we go. We broke the crystal. That's what I needed to do last time. I just didn't commit, essentially. Okay, leadership.
Worth it. My, what a lovely feat.
Now we can do it again. Nice.
Sweet taste of battle.
Now we're in green. I don't really have anything I want to use in green. I can move forward 2 to go back to blue, though. Nah, I'm kind of happy here. Let's just attack. CL, let's do Searing Bond.
I've lived through worse.
Nice. Paradigm Shift. Nice.
Now the fun begins.
I don't have enough to use Gradient Charges, which is a shame because we do extra if they're stunned. Let's do Hexa Crush now, which will apply defenseless for 5 turns. Also is very thematically cool using that on the Hex gun. Alright, no longer stunned. We're going to use Harvest, which will, heal us back up to full. Yeah, let's do that. Also apply a bit of burn.
Begins.
In red, we don't really have anything to do in red, so I guess I will instead heal yourself. There you go.
Your turn to dance.
Power's up.
Let's carve a path.
Okay, Paradigm Shift to give more AP, and because we just need to do a number of hits. Okay. Blast it twice so we can start hitting the crystals. And then attack.
Here we go.
Go for it. Nice. We have 1 gradient attack we could do, which applies 1 foretell per hit. Does that mean it actually applies 2 foretell per hit? Let's find out.
Here we go.
That's pretty good. Oh, and then it's our turn. I suppose I could... I could Phantom Blade. Consumes all foretell. Or we do Sealed Fate. Let's do Sealed Fate, yeah. Nice.
What lovely feet.
Probably use an Abscess Wind to move us forward 2 here. Okay.
The sweet taste of battle.
Minoko then plays again, but that's okay. Just give yourself a little bit of AP here.
Ready to strike.
C, Berserk Slash, and we're on no HP. Pretty much perfect. Go for it. There we go. 1 dead Hexa. That was probably a little too easy because we were probably a little over leveled because it wasn't that difficult really once you knew that you just had to shoot an extra time, essentially. Energizing Revive. Sure, let's put that on. Right.
Great.
What did we get there? Is that another one? Exhausting Power. Increases damage if exhausted. That's not that good. Let's give that to Minoko. Oh, you're already leveling something? Already leveling something? Let's take off Augmented Counter again then, and replace it with something else that isn't Augmented Counter. Right. And let's go.
Constantine, theoretically of the 54th. We're born into a social contract, the terms of which are preset. We can neither negotiate nor decline. Our very first breath, that first wail as an infant, was deemed our consent. Before we can speak, before we even understand what it is that we're born into, we're bound. Lumiere operates a certain way. It favours a certain group and a certain outcome. And if you question the council, well, the council is going to question you. Push too hard to change things, and you just might end up on the next expedition. So, nothing ever changes. They just send us out to die, dissenters, and the status quo continues. At least out here, I don't have to pretend anymore. I don't bear the others any ill will. They have good intentions. But I'm not here for the Paintress. I'm here to build a new Lumiere.
Obviously, this is also commentary on if you replace Lumiere with like just the world, it could be applied to our world, right? Like what he's saying. But what is interesting is that this implies that at the time of the 54th expedition, it was being used as a way to get rid of people who were problems. It is interesting. I wonder whether, as it got younger and younger, it became more and more of an issue. Like, let's say you were on Expedition 81. Killed everyone, or like there was a gommage of everybody at the age of 81. Realistically, it's not going to be that many people who are absolutely vital to society at that moment, right? It's not going to be people who are holding up infrastructure at that moment. Well, as you're getting further down the years, right, you're getting to people who are a lot more important to infrastructure, into people who are a lot more important for the general survival, right? Let's say everybody died at 50, right? Let's say it stopped at 50 and everyone got managed at 50. You would be able to have a society that kind of functioned, right? It wouldn't be perfect, but it would kind of function. As you're getting down to like 33, you're very quickly reaching a point where society no longer functions. The people who are being born are not going to be able to keep it up, and it's all going to fall apart. So I could see, like, if you're kind of in the mid-50s, the full impact of the expeditions, or like of the gommage hasn't fully been felt yet, because it hasn't fully affected people further down. But the more and more people who die, the more it's going to affect you, and then it's going to be a problem. But at that time, it was like the expedition seemed more of a tool for societal control than it was for than it is for its noble cause. Let's put it that way. Right. Is there anywhere else we need to go here? No. So I don't think it was there. Still can't reach that one. Been to White... Well, yeah, we've been there before. Yeah, I think that next what we want to do is we either want to head up this way and go around, or we want to head up this way. And then, by the way, we have caught up completely to where like I was. So there's not a huge amount, I think. Yeah, not a huge amount. So, let's head over here, and let's see what is through this bit. So, huge snake up in the sky. Let's check the map here. Is that marked? No, this is on the map. What is this? Oh, is that the manor? I think that is the manor. Interesting. Is there any way onto this island? No. Alright, well that's definitely for later. Huh. There's a way on here, but you can't get up there. Huh.
For a swim.
I wonder whether, it's just taunting you for later. It does also feel like when we get flying, there's going to have to be some major story drop at the same time, which you can probably expect given that the previous abilities we got came with major story drops. But, yeah, I wonder whether it's going to make more sense that the manor's there later. Okay. Well. Around here, what do we have? We have weird looking things. Huh. Yeah, those are odd looking. Okay. Ooh. Let's fight you. A chromatic cultist? There we go. Got it. Means it's a flying chromatic as
Watch
well.
out. Invigorating. Invigorating. I am refreshed.
Okay, I was just trying to parry every time there.
Spicy.
Wherever it could be. Blight is the one that lowers your max health. We're in red. I actually think I might just shoot these with him. Do this while we can. Right. I could use a best wind, and that would move us into green. I think I want to be in green. Okay. Of course, it's a flyer. I forgot. Let's try and do Hexa Crush. It doesn't apply if they dodge. Oh no.
That's more like it. Shield incoming.
Nice. That worked.
Let's gamble.
Let's intervention onto, I don't know. You're using a light attack. Is that any good against this thing? Oh, resisted. Alright, well. How much does leadership cost? It costs 3. Okay. Leadership.
Worth it. The sweet taste
Cool.
of battle.
We could try multiple hits here. Are we better off just attacking? No, we're better off using a best wind because it's free. I realized that in a there. It's actually 100% better to use a best wind because it's literally free. Even if they dodge, it doesn't matter that much. Right. Cool.
Foolish move.
Ow. Okay. Wrong timing. Oh no. Okay, okay, so you're resistant. Good to know. Intervention.
Your turn to shine.
Cut him down.
There we go. And then revive.
Disaster
Cool.
expedition, eh?
Yeah, then maybe I don't know. I don't even know if I want to do that. I think I'm just gonna attack. And then attack. Hey, we hit him.
Minoko, get ready. Shield incoming. Minoko, get ready.
Careful.
Oh well.
And there's a counter. Right.
Here we go.
Wonderful. Guess I should just do this. I was wondering because Verso was powerful, whether he'd do a significant amount more than CL. I think he was doing about 200 more, so I wouldn't call it that significant. Right. Although I suppose he's getting higher up in his perfection each time, so it's becoming more and more significant as we go on. Right. Attack. Okay.
Get ready. Get ready. Oh well.
There we go. Nice. We're ready to break if we want to. Just need to wait. We need to actually hit though. That's the problem with that one. So probably better off just doing that. And attack.
Your turn to dance. I am fresh.
There we go.
Do
I do wonder if they can dodge chromatic as well. Let's see if you can dodge chromatic just as well. Not chromatic, gradient. Kinda, yeah. The answer to that is kinda. Okay. Attack. Attack. We're now in S. Attack. Nice.
Love a dance. Your turn to dance. Oh well. Not impressed. Why yes, I love a dance. Oh well.
Cool. There's our counter.
My, what lovely feet.
Alright. Attack. Just keep firing and attack.
I'm refreshed.
There's one.
What lovely
Nice.
feet.
Okay. Attack.
My turn.
Maybe not the most sensible way of doing this. It's okay.
Get ready. Your turn to shine. Oh well.
Okay. What the Chromatic Reaper is doing is it's saying by the end of this fight, I will know how to parry that move consistently. Okay. Attack. Attack.
Look out. It's locked on you.
Watch out.
There we go.
I've lived through worse.
Cool. And attack.
It likes you. Your turn to shine. Not impressed. It likes you.
I wonder if it sends out that attack if your party's got low AP. Like across it. Maybe it sends that out because it assumes, or if you've been doing a lot of these attacks, maybe it sends that out so you get more AP back. Wonder if it's set or whether we're just lucky.
Take your shot.
Because it's definitely given more than if it did its normal attack.
It's locked on you.
Not impressed.
You know, because across the party we're getting AP on everyone from this. Well, if it did one attack, we're getting a lot on one singular person. Anyway, we killed it. Right. Cool. We got Bloodam. What is Bloodam? Bloodam is a level 12 thing. Perfection is now based on current health. Gain 1 rank for every 20% missing health. Increased light damage with skills. It's interesting. I don't know if there's any way for us to use that well, but there's definitely a way that you could, like, I can think of strategies in my head that could use that, but I don't think there's a way for us necessarily to use that well right now. Alright, let's have a look at this.
Expedition 43. Sabine. That damn snake destroyed all our submarines in a matter of minutes. And now we're stuck with no equipment, no food, no water, nothing. No way to get off this island, and no way to kill that bloody serpent. Putain, the Paintress must be laughing. Diverting the resources of the entire engineering and defense divisions to construct those subs. And mad, all the people who trusted our vision and volunteered their lives. If we die stranded on this tiny island after everything we went through to get here, my ghost will haunt her blasted monolith and this island and that stupid snake for all time. Merde!
Okay, you got some interesting vision into how an expedition's set up. Basically, it must be like you have to just put forth your vision and say, hey, this is my plan. Are we all going to go for it in this year, right? And then you got to work entirely towards it. Although that does bring up another question. How do they organize it? Because it kind of felt like 33 was being organized, obviously, while Well, I guess maybe not. I was thinking maybe it was being organized while the previous year was still ongoing, but I guess they were. I mean, obviously they were already on this part of the continent beforehand, right? So, yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't really matter on what we've seen. What I'm wondering is, let's say that you had a plan, and your plan was to, let's say it was these submarines, but these submarines take 2 years to make. Right? Like, to make enough of them, you would need 2 years, for whatever reason, right? Would you effectively have to say to year 44, hey, sorry 44, the resources are going into 43 because we think their submarine plan's really good and it's what we're going with here. So we don't really have the resources to invest everything into 44? Like, I'm wondering whether there were any years like that where it was basically just like, you're kind of the save here. We're gonna save our resources and, like, save everything for next year. Interesting thought. Yeah, I know what these things remind me of now. Like the bit at the front, I don't think the whole thing does, but the bit at the front's a little bit like the, what's it called? The bathysphere from Bioshock. It's got that same kind of vibe to it. Which I guess makes sense. They're both submarine vibes, so they're probably based off of similar source material. Right. Where are we going? We're going up this way and then round into whatever this is. Coastal Cave. Although we've been to Coastal Cave, so... Oh, Coastal Cave's where the shop is. Do we have any money? No, not really. Okay, in which case we will leave that shop be then. So I guess we're heading up to this then? Or up to there in this? Okay. Let's do it. Did you just say ploof, ploof, ploof? Okay. Let's go. Let's destroy more coral on the way. There is, by the way, going to have to be a point where we... Oh, interesting. It's a ballet person here. There is going to have to be a point, by the way, where we go around everywhere again with Minoko. Not Minoko. With SK to find things on the map. However, it's the bubbles for underwater bits, which should be very easy to find because there'll be bubbles and it'll all be on this map, so it won't be too bad to run around, but yeah, there's another one. Ooh, also, hello. Huh? What, me? I'm not lost at all. Sastro is waiting for you. What? Sastro needs me back? Okay, I was getting bored over here anyway. Whee! Alright. Let's fight. Get close and blast it.
What lovely feet.
Okay, here, I have no idea if Sakapat explosion is going to be good or not, but we'll use it anyway. That wasn't terrible. I wouldn't say it was good, but it definitely wasn't terrible. Searing Bond?
Take this.
Oh, it absorbed
Let's
that one,
carve a
huh?
path.
Alright, that's good to know. Attack.
I've got this.
Okay, that one's dead. Nice.
Just try it.
There's our counter. I've seen that attack way too many times now. I only have 1 AP here, so I guess I'll do that and then attack. Okay.
I am refreshed.
Okay.
Tune me in.
Yeah. Guess I'll shoot you a few more times now I've started. Then just attack. And then... There we go, it's dead. We could leadership to give everyone their AP back. Well, most of the CL.
Sweet taste of battle.
Now we have what we're actually fighting, which is this. Sakapat explosion. Nice. Cool. We're in green. Let's go for Hexka Crush.
Do me in.
Searing Bond. Cool.
Eyes up, Monoko.
Energized. Feel energized.
That run up is just a little longer than I think it is every time. Berserk Slash. Cool.
Getting spicy.
Danu's Waltz is fire, which is going to be strong until it switches to fire mode. Yep.
Your turn to dance.
Now I think about it, is that the trigger for it to start exploding? That's worrying. Now I think about that.
Do me in.
Okay, Harvest, just because it'll consume the Foretell and therefore give us AP and move us into Twilight.
I'll use your laugh.
Things are getting
Nice.
spicy.
You don't have any AP, let's give yourself AP.
Eyes up, Monoko.
Invigorating. Feel energized.
Nice. I should probably switch his weapon back. I think I said that previously. I could Blitz, but I wouldn't. And Blitz Paradigm Shift is basically my only option there if I want to Blitz. The other option is Berserk Slash. I'm gonna try Blitz Paradigm Shift. Let's see how much damage this
Let's
does.
go faster. You're outmatched.
Although I guess I could Blitz Radiant Slash to break instead. That's a much better plan.
My, what lovely fate.
I don't want to use Danu's Waltz here because it will, well, I don't want to use it because the fire is not going to do anything. So let's do Chevalier Thrust. Cool. Then, Searing Bond.
Careful now.
Okay, didn't even explode. That's good. We got Balero and Stalum. Okay. Also, we finished defensive mode and beneficial contamination. Let's start with a very straightforward one. CL. Oh, what's Direton? 1 AP per moon charge on turn start. Base attack gives 1 moon charge. Okay. Yeah, consuming Foretell applies 2 burn on a target per sun charge. Oh wait, so you need the sun charges. Yeah, okay. Not just per Foretell. I think you know what? I think I misread that originally. I think I read that as 2 burn per Foretell, but it's 2 burn per sun charge. Yeah, that's much worse. Okay. This is just a big damage increase. It might just be worth doing it anyway. Okay. Let's get rid of defensive mode because I don't want that. Oh, does I have an energizing heal or something? Energizing death, energizing heal. Oh, it's the one directly below. Wonderful. What else have we got? New weapon. Stalum. Burn on self on turn start. Oh yeah, we saw this one for sale and we decided not to buy it. Ooh, okay. So this is a different weapon here. Reverse Bestial Wheel Order. Using an upgraded skill gives 1 AP to all other allies. This one's upgraded skills do 30% more damage, and then that's Balance Mass Supply is powerful for 3 turns. This is kind of weird. I kind of like that though. Yeah, and then upgraded skill gives 1 AP to other allies, especially if you use like the 0 AP one on Monoko. It's like just straight up more for everyone. Oh, what's this one look like? It's like a little hand. Oh, that's wild. Okay. Cool. Right. Where are we going? North? Yeah, north. Let's go. Crush them. Oh, beneficial contamination finished. What was that? AP on applying a status effect. I don't apply any. Oh no, I do. I apply it with Hexacrush. Okay. So that's fine then. I was gonna say I don't apply it anymore, but I do. Alright, that's the color of Lumina. Alright. Bubbles! This is the thing I was saying we're gonna have to go around the map at some point to get, but once we have the ability to go underwater. Which I must assume that you get before you get the ability to fly? Right. Oh, yeah, I hear like a weird ting here. Oh, is that what I'm hearing? Yes.
Wow, wow.
Literally just hearing the chroma. Alright, that's good.
Let us get wet.
Destroy this. Did I miss an area, by the way? Sorry, I realized something earlier. No, I didn't miss an area. See, when we were fighting something here, it was showing like an area we could go into. I think it was showing the coastal cave on the other side. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I'm sure there's not an area there. And then realized I never actually checked. Alright. What are you, Hammerman? You are a leg. Wonderful. Well, I might as well use the upgraded skill here. Nice. Next, Searing Bonds.
Take this.
Cool, and Berserk Slash on the thing that we don't know what it is.
I've got this. Watch out. Who now?
Okay, that's very difficult to see when they go inside the grass at the sides. Orbs. Okay.
A bit of violence.
That's like that mask attack that we saw previously. Best win costs 0, and we'll give we'll give AP to our other party members, right? Did it? I may need to read what this does. It might give 1 AP to a party member. I might have misread it. Also, I noticed random enemy attacks don't seem to be that random. Have you noticed that? They tend to do the same thing each time. Okay, Grim Harvest will heal all of our allies and get Rush on them. Or AP on them, I guess. Although it does anti-synergy with Verso, because then he heals up. But anyway, that's fine. Let's do this. That might kill. Yes, it killed through the shields. Wonderful. Because it kills anything with less than 10% HP. You. Let's go for a purification.
Light shines.
Nice damage. Kill it. Nice.
Violence.
Then and nice. Attack it.
Incoming. Your turn, darts.
Eyes up, Verso.
Yeah. When you realize that that's actually only difficult because it's going out into the scenery, it becomes a lot easier to deal with. That was called a Brasileurus, or a Brasilura, and we got his foot. Okay. Brasilura Smash. Medium single target fire damage and applies 3 burn, 2 hits. Interesting. It only moves the thing forward 2 though, which is interesting as well. Do I like this more? Yes, no. I like that it implies burn. But no, because I'm not like on a full burn build right now. Okay. Oh yeah, also I need to have a look at your weapon. 1 AP to all. Using an upgraded skill gives 1 AP to all other allies. I didn't see that happen, but maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it wasn't actually upgraded and it was glowing for a different reason. That's much more likely. This one ranked up. Okay. Cool. And then you've got something that ranked up as well. Is it this one? Might be in this one. Okay. Anyway. That's fine. Yeah, let's continue exploring. So that takes us back that way towards areas we've been to. Okay. That's an area we can't access because it's not got a beach. Then if we head down here, this is going to take us back to where we've already been, but there are other areas here that we haven't been to. So let's see what's up with those. Is this the first one? No, it's further along. Okay, that makes more sense. Ah, bubbles. Lots of bubbles. Okay. Head in here. And let's fight. Ooh. Creepy thing. Yep, very creepy thing. On the side. Don't know what it is, but I bet it has feet. Also, I just realized something about the bestial wheel. When it said reversed it in the way that's most confusing to me. Instead of it going backwards, what they did is they turned all the wheel markers the other way around. Which I guess makes sense, but... yeah, okay. Weird. So it might be that I wasn't in purple, I just thought I was in purple. Let's go into purple deliberately here. Right, let's go for you. 'Cause I don't know what you are.
The sweet taste of battle.
Okay. So now I should be able to use Abbess Wind, and that should give 1 AP to everyone. So Versal should end on 4, and CL should end on 6. Is that correct? Yeah, okay, so that did work. Okay, cool. One of those.
This.
Nice. And Berserk Slash. I've chosen to not find out what your ability does. Okay, went for the parry and it did not work because I did it too late.
Born once more. I am refreshed.
Ow. It's fine. Let's go for Sealed Fate. It's dead.
Cut him down.
And Berserk Slash.
I've got this. I want to choose.
Nice. Okay, Exhausting Power and Energizing Revive are now done. And that was called a Mossa News. Alright.
Nice.
Critical Vulnerability. Increased critical chance on defenseless enemies. I mean, we do apply defenseless now, it's not that bad. Let's get rid of Exhausting Power, because it's so specific a thing. As in, like, you need to be fighting an enemy that applies exhaust, it's going to apply it to you at that exact at a time when it's useful, you know, that sort of thing. It's like,
Time for swim.
for it to work, it's very, very specific. And let's head over here. Ooh. I've been over this way. It's a shop. Right. Fight. There we go.
Ready to strike.
Right. First strike. Let's go with Berserk Slash to kill this thing.
I've got this.
Nice.
Sweet taste.
That thing, I believe, actually does apply exhaust, which is also interesting. Right. Cool. Give AP to everyone else, and he gets another turn, and then we can use Sakapat Explosion. Yeah, that actually works really well. Okay. then like a searing bond. Okay.
Minoko, get ready.
Okay.
Careful
Well.
now.
Okay. Ow.
Ready?
Res.
My turn.
Kill.
I've got
Probably
this.
the wrong target now that I think about it, 'cause it has Foretell on it, but shouldn't matter either way.
The sweet taste of battle.
Right. Really?
Getting spicy.
That's the one I failed to hit? Okay. Right. It's fine. Heal up, and then Chroma,
Nice.
and hello. Hi humans, here for a good deal? Ah, yeah, here's where you may have noticed that I have, yeah, so we'll buy these. So messy buns, short hair, and then Gustav's haircut. So this may have been the reason I went to Verso as a suggestion for haircuts from other expeditioners, as my example. Yes. Yeah, that would be my reason for doing it. Because I, yeah, got that on the episode that never happened. There we go. Gustav's haircut. It's so off-putting because it's so almost Gustav. Like, I can't do it because, like, it's so disrespectful. Right, where are the other ones? So you have Sakapatat, which we never looked at, which is just truly horrible, but that's okay. French Bob. Wait a second, you know, I didn't put you back in Obscure. French Bob, which we got in the, like, from the poetry battle or something. Oh no, from the person who wants to be a fashion designer. And then Messy Bun, which is CL's. Which, yeah, it's a little odd. Okay, and then you have Messy Bun as well, which is also, yeah, just straight up CL's. And then CL has short, which is just short hair. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like editing the hair. I feel like the hair is part of the character at a certain point. Like, it's one of the defining characteristics. Also, we're not swimming anymore. We're bouncing on top of the water there. We've been here. This is where we started. Okay. So I believe that we are now up to date with everything I've seen. So I believe that there is now nothing that we have not seen, or nothing that you have not seen that I have not seen. Right, if that makes sense. So, yeah, we should now be back on track. I do wonder if we want to go back to that. I don't know if it's still dangerous, but I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming... Oh, that one must be up in the skies. I was going to say maybe it's underwater, but it must be in the skies. Let's maybe try this island right here. Yeah, let's try that. Let's go up to that island and see what's going on. At least it gives us somewhere to... If it's got nothing, we can break and go camp if we want to as well. So, it's okay. One thing we could do as well, just checking how much money we have, we could go back to this and buy some more weapons. I just don't think that we have the money to really buy too many of them. I believe the weapons we have left are going to cost us like 80,000 or something, so need a little bit of chroma capital. Oh, we also have the Lost Gestrel that we literally just found that we need to go and get stuff for. What's this thing? Oh, that looks... Oh, it's one of these guys. Wait, is that a chromatic version? Alright, definitely gonna fight it. Okay. Chromatic Moison News.
It likes you.
Okay, it was one attack longer than I thought it was. Almost first timed it though. Clair Barrier.
Oh well.
Okay. Ow. So short is 3 hit. Good to know. Searing Bond. Oh, that's the weakness.
You're outmatched.
Okay. It is a lot of health, huh? Or we have to hit weaknesses, maybe? I'm going to heal you for now.
Weapons of violence, yes.
Yeah, we might need to break it. A best wind will at least give us AP.
Violence.
Okay. Don't have enough to use anything except a best wind here. Yeah, maybe a good opportunity just to give yourself AP. Oh. Okay, it does kind of like a taunt.
Oh, yes, I'd love a dance.
Wow. Ow.
Time to strike.
Res?
Did I die again?
Okay. Taunts and then hits after that. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
Time to strike.
Res.
I must rage.
Res.
We fought once more.
I can't be getting hit by the first hit of that move. Like, cannot be being hit by the first hit of that move.
Careful now.
It's just so much slower on that one.
Let's play.
I don't know why the different tempos really messed me up. Alright, heal yourself.
Feel better.
You're the only one left.
Take your shot.
Oh, almost. There's our counter. Barely any damage.
Full deck.
Let's go. Heal. Is it glowing more than it was?
Let's gamble.
I had the feeling it's glowing more than it was. There's a counter. Okay.
Take your shot.
Okay.
Doing in.
Might be near breaking now. We could try Phantom Blade. Nice.
Doing in.
Searing Bond. Okay. It's now stronger. I see. There's our counter. Alright. Sealed Fate or Harvest? Probably Harvest to heal, right?
I'll use your life. Useful.
Okay.
Try me.
There's our counter. Okay.
Take your shot.
There's another counter.
Let's play.
Phantom Blade.
Lady Luck smile today. Ready?
Okay. Searing Bond. Nice. And it powers up again after being broken. Oh, almost.
No, never.
Searing Bond. Cool. Nice. We can break here.
I'm waiting.
Get so many turns in a row as well. No. I don't want to send in a reserve team. I also don't want to retry the battle. I think we just want to, like, die here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Cool. Right. Well, that means that there's that bit that we can't quite get to. Yeah, I just didn't think we were doing enough damage in that one. That one was literal not doing enough damage, because when we were doing 999, it looked reasonable. But, yeah. When we were doing 1,000, it looked very unreasonable, so... I'm assuming that's just to do more consistent damage, or have a... potentially just have weapons that do more damage. Although, given that's the first time we've... that's the second time we fought that enemy, and the second time was chromatic. Could imply that maybe we went the wrong way. I don't know. There's something over here. Let's go this way instead. Let's go this way and then cross over this section. Where are we? Yeah, so there's a couple of enemies here that we can fight. Alright. Let's fight them.
Let's carve a path.
Never seen this one. It's got a leg though. Oh, as do you. Wonderful. Shoot 3 times paradigm shift, I think. Just checking. Nope. Oh, there was something. Yeah, shooting that did do something. Okay, it knocked it off. I don't know if it actually did anything, like whether it affected anything, but... Cool.
A bit of violence, yes.
We're in red. I don't have any red stuff. I'm going to try and move us to the next one. Cool.
Time to bleed.
At which point we're going to use that again, which will not give us another turn, but will move us into blue and will cost nothing. Okay. Searing Bond. Ooh, huge damage. Okay. That's fine. It's ready to counter. That's just a buff. Ah yes, it spawns
pots.
Violence,
yes.
Res.
Can I die again?
It's ready to counter, so I don't really want to hit it. Let's go pot. Pot, and then Searing Bond.
Take this.
Cool.
Watch out.
Ow. Or
Your
counterattacks anyone. There's our counter. Thing's dead now.
Favorite part.
That one's dead. And then can I get anything by like shooting you? Oh, that did interrupt it, shooting it in the mouth. That's cool.
Cut him down.
Okay, shoot 5 times in Berserker Slash. Or even actually shoot another 2 times and then break. Radiant Slash. Nice. Attack. And Sealed Fate. Cool. Oh, we got, yes, the Potier's foot and the other foot. Those are 2 mimes. I can see it in front of us. What are 2 mimes doing here? So what's Fortify do? Shell to 1 to 3 allies. Heavy Mark also applies shield. Ooh, do I like that more than the barrier? I do like that that gives AP, but I guess he doesn't need AP anymore, because if you're in that, it already gives 1 AP. Because it'll be in the right, it'll be upgraded. Let's maybe switch to that. Okay. Oh, and then, yeah, what's the other one? Or the other two? We have this one. High single target physical damage can break. Ah, that might be the break one I was kind of mentioning before. So let's switch to that. And then what's Pottier Energy? Oh, a way to give like a lot of AP to your, to your companions. Interesting. So it might give us a way to use him while we're not using Verso, potentially. If we want to. What's going on here? You, of course, you're enemies. You're mimes. What am I even talking? I was gonna say, are you enemies? You're mimes. You're always the enemy.
My turn.
Okay, shoot 3 times in Paradigm. Followed by Paradigm Shift. Cool. Yeah, then we'll use the explosion because it's in blue. Which will also give us extra AP.
Here we go.
Right. Then Searing Bonds. Nice.
A bit of violence, yes.
Best wind is free, so let's use it. More AP to the rest of the team. Play immediately. Give a bunch of AP.
CL, incoming.
Didn't get the parry on that, huh?
Feel energized. I am refreshed.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a gap.
Ready to strike.
Okay. Revive. Probably should have attacked first, but that's okay. Let's see. Harvest, I guess? Immediately puts me into Twilight.
Due for some mayhem.
Yeah. Let's do some explosions. Cool. Okay. That's not that easy to see when the background is the same color as it.
What lovely feet.
Okay, well, we could use the one that's the right color here. Let's do it. Okay.
If I die, so be it.
In Twilight, let's do Searing Bonds.
Take this.
Okay. Then, ooh, could shoot a lot on Berserk Slash, I guess. Then Berserk Slash. Guess I'm shooting more. I should maybe re-look at things and see whether I want to use the, the free aim, like Pictos.
What lovely
or free aim, Luminous. Okay, you don't have enough to really do anything right now. I guess I could do Shell, which would not apply shield. Let's do it. Okay. I thought the parry was on the right time there.
Really?
Never mind, I guess it wasn't.
Invigorating. Wow.
That one was. Okay.
If I die, so be it.
Harvest. Well. Or we do Sealed Fate. Yeah, Sealed Fate.
Your fate is sealed.
Okay.
Time for mayhem.
Yeah, I'm just gonna res.
Not today.
There's our counter. Nice.
Wow, wow, wow. energized.
That's okay. Right. Minoko.
For some mayhem.
Use the one that's the right color. Cool. Probably want to leave break up if I can, so let's do Berserk Slash.
I've got this.
Full deck.
Nice. Let's do this. Right, it's ready to
Take
be
your
broken.
shot.
There's our counter.
Try me.
Well, at least we're getting a lot of value out of energizing death, I guess. Okay, can't res anymore. Can't break though. Nice.
Ready to strike.
Berserk Slash.
The sweet taste of battle.
Followed by Mighty Strike. Followed by Mighty Strike. Okay.
Get ready. Vibrating. Oh, wow.
There we go. Right. A Best Wind gives me another turn. Nice, and gives AP to
Now's
Verso.
my favorite part.
Then we do green, and we're gonna do Chevalier Thrust because that'll hit all enemies. Nice, one down.
I'd love a dance. I am refreshed. Oh, wow.
There's our counter. It's ready to be broken. I need 2 to break with that one, so instead I'll just use Radiant Slash.
Awaits.
Nice.
Sweet taste of battle.
A Best Wins. Nice.
A bit of violence, yes.
Then sack of attack explosion or attack explosion. Nice damage. Then we can do the other one that's the right color.
Time
Cool.
to end this.
Actually, I want to use Berserk Slash while in C, so I can't attack, because otherwise I'll leave C. There we go.
My, what lovely feet.
A Best Wins.
Sweet taste of battle.
Turn 2. Just attack, I guess.
That's more like it. Vibrating. Feel energized.
And there's our counter. Berserk Slash. Actually, I can shoot now, so let's go that, then Berserk Slash.
I've got this.
Nice. Ooh, voluminous here for 2 people. Okay, also heal up. Okay, voluminous hair for CL, which is all the way over here. Alright. Interesting. Is that what Alicia has? I'm trying to figure out. Maybe. Oh, it might actually be what Emma has, now that I think about it. So, wait, who else got voluminous? Was it you? Oh, it was, yeah. That might be what Emma has. Okay. It's fine. Yep. All the hairstyles are now getting the it's fine treatment. It's not like better than the default, but it's acceptable. Huh? Me, what, me? I'm not lost at all. Sastra's waiting for you. Well, Sastra needs me back. Okay, I was getting bored over here anyway. Whee! Wonderful. Right, let's open camp. Find a better spot to sit, I guess. Let's open camp. And we got some new music. Good stuff. Alright. upgrade attributes. So you need 3 points of this and 3 points of that. 3 points of might. More vitality. More defense. And 9 points of agility. Nice. Good. How are we looking in terms of level? We're okay. It's actually almost time for... I actually think it is time for us to do that now. Alright. And then rest as well. Yeah, I don't know if we heard the Gustav theme by itself very often, but I'm fairly certain we heard it woven into other tracks. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I think it was just a shiny thing. I thought maybe it was something related to the music, but I think it was just shiny. 2 things for this guy. You found some of my kids. What should I give you? Oh, this should be useful. Here. Uh-huh. Is that it? 3 colors of Lumina. Uh-huh. And then 6 out of 9 lost gestrels. Okay. So, yeah, no. Not quite as bad, not like quite as disrespectful as Gustav's, but fairly bad. Right. Right. Everyone's not got new stuff to say, right?
Whiskey.
Yeah, he's mad.
About
Dad?
he's
Yeah, okay. I get the feeling that we should change some build stuff up here. I think we're kind of getting to that point where I feel like our build needs some adjustments. We have a lot of Lumina that's unspent. Like Lumina that's already on the character is unspent. I'm not even talking about the fact that we have 219 color of Lumina. And then we have these resplendent crystals and things. I feel like it's time to look at some characters' builds and say, hey, what can be done better? What do I like, what don't I like? What can we adjust? Obviously Minoko we're still getting used to, and has like way too many builds. Like it's so difficult actually to figure out what we should give him, because look at this, like he has all of these abilities plus the locked ones as well, right? He's got so many abilities that he's going to be able to learn. It's crazy. And the fact that each ability then moves things forward a certain amount. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking to do with his one. I feel like if you set up the perfect build on Minoko, you love life. If you have a slightly off build on Minoko, you're wondering what you're doing, right? Like, if you've got a build that just spins into the right things again and again and again, it feels great. But if it spins into, like, red constantly and you end up, like, with a red skill that you can't use, you just kind of like, what am I doing here? Which was what was happening, so, yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah. I guess what I'm going to do, also I just want to check this. Yeah, nothing. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and then next time, we will do a little build change up. I don't imagine it's going to take as long as some of the other ones we've done, but we definitely need to think about it a little bit. And then, yeah, probably head out and do some more exploring. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.